Hi, I'm going to go through question 1 part E on Math 2018. So in this question, we have a circle of radius 2, centered on the origin, drawn on a grid of points with integer coordinates. So all of these points are 1 apart. And we're told that n is the number of points that lie inside or on the circle. And I want to know what is the smallest amount we can increase the radius of the circle to get 2n minus 5 points inside or on the circle. So this is the sort of question where it does take a bit of effort to visualize what it looks like. I think it is useful to draw a rough grid out. It doesn't have to have quite so many points as I've drawn, as I realised after I drew it all out. But yeah, if you have time to draw a rough grid out, I think it does help you to visualise what's going on. So I think what I've drawn is a fairly good representation of what it should be like, but just to make sure we're not leaving any points out that should be inside and vice versa, we can work out some distances. So of course this intercepts at 2. So these grid points at 1 along should all be included. And of course this is 1 along and 1 up, so this distance here is just going to be square root of 2. And for these points, we are going 1 along and 2 up, so this distance here is going to be square root of 5, and similarly for this one and for all of these ones. And root 5 is greater than 2, so it's right that all of these points here should be left out. So now let's work out what n is, so the number of points that lie inside or on the circle. Well, we can just count the points up. So we have 9 inside and we have these 4 on the circle, so that's 13 in total. And if n equals 13, then 2n minus 5 is just going to be 21. Okay, so we have 13 points inside already. We want to increase the radius of the circle so that we've got 21 inside or on the circle. That means we're going to need to include an extra 8 points. And we can see if we increase the radius of this circle, these 8 points just outside will be the ones that we hit. So we want to increase the radius of this circle until we hit these 8 points, which we already worked out were at a distance of root 5 from the centre. So we're going to want to increase the radius of the circle to root 5, and at the moment it's at 2, so the amount we want to increase by is the difference, square root of 5 minus 2, and our answer is A.